In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 ways that you can lose stubborn belly fat. Love handles, bingo wings, whatever stubborn area you are trying to lose at the moment. These 4 tips are going to help you out massively. They are techniques that I've been using with my clients for over 4 years now to help them get some amazing results along the way. And if you want some more help with your fat loss, click the link in my description to grab your free 5-day fat loss guide. Let's get into the video. So here are 4 ways that you can lose that stubborn belly fat. Okay, so the first thing we need to go through is what is stubborn belly fat in the first place? And you know, love handles, bingo wings, we all have our own areas of the body that the body fat just feels like it won't budge no matter how much we try and lose it over time. It can be in different places for everybody on the body, but these are some tips on how you can actually lose it. So the first thing we need to decipher and the first thing we need to go through is how to lose body fat in the first place. Because if you don't know how to lose body fat on its own and the science, the process behind losing body fat, then how can you be able to lose stubborn belly fat or stubborn body fat as well, okay? And the process, the main process, the only process and the science is that you need to be in what we call a calorie deficit. This is where you're expending more calories than you are consuming over time. So you are burning off more calories than you are eating and putting into your body over time there. Without this in place, we can't lose body fat at all, okay? So we can't, and then if we can't lose body fat, we can't lose stubborn body fat as well, right? So let's get into the tips. And the first tip is obviously going off this science and using this science and putting it into place. The first tip is to track absolutely everything. So we want to be tracking all of the food that we're consuming over time, okay? So the little things count here too. So sometimes, and a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll go through the day, they think they're tracking their calories, but there are things that are missing out on, like the little bit of milk they put in the 3 or 4 coffees each day, or the sauce, the barbecue sauce that they put on the lunch and the dinner, or just that handful of crisps that you grab in the evening, or the handful of chocolate you grab in the evening that you think, it's not that much, I'm not going to bother tracking it. These calories add up. They can add up to a good amount of calories every day. You put that across the week, this could be taking you out of a calorie deficit and stopping you from losing body fat in the first place. So one of the main things that you need to do is make sure that everything is being tracked. You've got your calorie targets, you've got your protein targets. I want you to track absolutely everything that you consume that goes into your body. Get it logged, get it tracked, and you'll have all the data there to kind of work off and go from in the first place. Okay, so number 1, track absolutely everything. Number 2 is to move your body more, okay? So just as the calories that we consume and the calories in are gonna be important, the calories out are gonna be just as important too, okay? Moving your body can be a great way to burn more calories through the day. Now, this is something that's not related to exercise in that sense, like going on more walks, getting a higher step count through the day, or staying on your feet and being more active through the day as well. These little things and these little activities will help increase your NEAT, which stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So it's all the movement and all the activity you do outside of exercise. This will help keep you in a calorie deficit because you are burning more calories then through the day. So whether you take the lift in your flat rather than walking down the stairs, for example, if you have to move up 3 flights of stairs each day, up and down, a couple of times a day, you're going to burn a few more calories than if you were taking the lift and standing still. When you are sat at your desk, if you just sat there sedentary all day, getting up and taking little walks, moving around a little bit more, these things, little things, are going to help you burn more calories because they're going to increase your NEAT and increase the amount that your body is moving through the day. It's going to help you burn more calories, help keep you in a bit of a deeper calorie deficit so you can shift that stubborn belly fat. Okay. The next one is caffeine consumption. Now, when it comes to fat loss, caffeine is actually going to be your friend, okay? And let me explain this, because not only does caffeine help stunt your appetite, so it makes it a little bit easier to stick with your calorie targets, especially when you're in a deficit and you're hungry. Caffeine is like an appetite suppressant, so it helps keep them cravings at bay and help tide you over between meals when you're feeling that hunger as well. But the main ingredient in a lot of these fat burning supplements as well is caffeine. Okay, so kind of a bit of a scam in a way, because most of it is pumped full of caffeine, which is going to help suppress your appetite so you don't eat as much food, which helps you lose body fat. Okay, so caffeine's going to also give you more energy. And this helps with fat loss because you're going to move more subconsciously. So not only will caffeine help stunt your appetite and make it easier to stick to your calories, but it will also give you that bit more energy through the day so that you're subconsciously moving more. Like you might fidget around more at your desk, get a little bit of the jitters of the caffeine. You might move around more subconsciously through the day because you've got that little bit more pop in your step and you can move a little bit more. And also it'll help you train harder and push harder in your training, in your cardio and in the gym. Okay, like the last point we mentioned here, the more that you move, the more calories you will expend. So the more that you move, the more calories that you'll burn, and this will help you lose that stubborn belly fat. Okay, now the last thing, number 4, is don't give up. Okay, now that stubborn belly fat can be really annoying. Okay, but for all of us, it's genetic. So this is our body's genes and what our body decides that's happening for us. So your body will decide where it stores its body fat, okay? And in order of what place it comes off first, we can't change that. It's just genetics. Some people, them people who have abs year round, and they hold a lot more body fat in the legs, okay? And that's the last place for it to come off. Most people, most guys, and this goes back to, you know, back into the, what they call the ancient ancestors, back to our ancestors in a way, is that most guys will store body fat around the gut, you know, the love handles, the gut. That's the place that it'll want to come off last. And that's more of a survival mechanism because it protects your organs. So back in the day when they had no food, they're starving, the body holds onto more of the body fat around the midsection to help keep the organs, keep them warm and protect the organs there over time. So this is a genetic thing that happens to a lot of guys when they might be lean elsewhere, but they still have that bit of a belly or that bit of a gut or them love handles. It's because their genetics are kind of holding on to that body fat. We can't do anything to change that. We just have to work within their parameters. And the only way to combat this and the only way to work around this is to keep losing body fat until the stubborn areas disappear too. Okay, the science will always stay the same. It's the calories in and the calories out. So if you want to lose that stubborn area of body fat, no matter where it is, you just need to kind of stay in a calorie deficit long enough and lose enough body fat over time that eventually the body fat will come off in them stubborn areas too. So this is the main reason to just not give up and keep going with it. Okay, so they are the 4 ways or the 4 techniques to help you lose stubborn belly fat. Remember, all of these are genetic. There is no one exercise or one technique to help you lose that stubborn area of body fat. All you have to do is stay in a calorie deficit long enough until that body fat eventually goes away. And that is what all of the points in this video point towards. So I hope you've enjoyed this one and you've learned a little bit from it. I'll leave some more content up at the top for you and I'll catch you in the next one.